hold on to your remote, because the bombshell I got for you today isn't just another Apple rumor. It's the kind of game changer that could quietly rewrite how we all unwind at home. Picture this. While everyone's buzzing about mixed reality headsets and the next iPhone glow-up, Apple's true revolution is sneaking up on your living room screen. The 2025 Apple TV 4K isn't some incremental tweak. It's a bold reset, a total overhaul designed to stream your shows, sure, but also to bury the endless battle between gaming consoles and transform your entire home setup into something seamless and alive. If you're deep in the Apple world, tinkering with smart lights, or just dipping your toes into gaming without the hassle, this one's for you, especially since the sneaky downside to all this firepower might just make your jaw drop. What do you think? Could a souped-up streaming box really steal the show from your dusty old console? Drop your take in the comments right now. I read every one and love hearing your hot takes. Let's peel back the layers on this beast, starting with its beating heart, the processor. Whispers from the inside track say Apple's ditching the usual playbook and dropping in an A18 Pro Max chip. Yeah, you heard that right. Pro Max in a set-top box. Let that sink in for a beat. This isn't merely about zippier menus. Insiders are buzzing about a whopping 70% leap in graphics muscle compared to last time, packing the kind of punch we'd expect from their laptop beasts right into your entertainment center. The vision? Turning the Apple TV into a legitimate gaming powerhouse. Forget those bite-sized Apple Arcade sessions. We're venturing into full-blown blockbuster territory here. With silky 4K at 120 frames per second, real-time ray tracing that paints shadows and lights like a dream, and no compromises on the visuals. It's like handing casual players the keys to a PlayStation 5 or Xbox Showdown, but wrapped in Apple's silky ecosystem magic. Yet, here's the twist that no one's shouting from the rooftops. To tame the inferno this chip unleashes, Apple's baking in a stealthy active cooling setup, a near-silent fan humming away inside. That means the new model's packing on about 35% more bulk than the sleek stick you're used to. Apple's legendary quest for wafer-thin designs? It's taking a backseat to unfiltered performance. So, tell me, would you swap that extra heft for console-crushing thrills on your shelf? Before we unpack the remote that's set to end a decade of couch cushion hunts, if you're hooked on these insider scoops and want them fresh off the press, smash that like button and subscribe. Trust me, you won't want to miss the next drop. Shifting gears to the software soul of it all, leaks paint tvOS 2025 as a love letter to Vision Pro's spatial wizardry, weaving in those mind-bending computing tricks that make your screen feel less like a flat pane and more like a portal. Envision kicking back with an episode of Foundation, then casually summoning a shimmering IMDb overlay right beside the action. No fumbling to pause, no jarring breaks in the flow. Or picture your workout pulsing on-screen while Fitness Plus stats dance in the corner of your eye, keeping you locked in without a glitch. This goes beyond a facelift. It's Apple stitching its worlds together, turning your TV into a hub where reality and digital blur just enough to feel effortless. And the crown jewel? A pro-grade filmmaker's toolkit that's straight fire for cinephiles. We're not talking basic tweaks. This is a deep dive system that honors the creator's vision down to the pixel, pulling from hidden metadata in the files to nail every hue and shadow. Oh, and it smartly dials in brightness based on your room's glow, thanks to a clever light sensor tucked right on the box itself. For anyone obsessed with that theater-perfect image, this is a hook that turns nice to have into must-own. Now, on to the gadget that sparked more dinner table rants than any other, that infamous Siri remote. But hold the eye rolls, because 2025's version looks poised to flip the script entirely. Enter ultra-wideband tech, UWB for the uninitiated, which means goodbye to those frantic dives under the sofa. Pair it with your iPhone, and it'll beam precise, arrow-guided directions to the lost culprit, like an AR treasure hunt that actually works. No more half-hearted beeps leading you astray. And get this. The remote's stepping up with tactile vibes, those satisfying little buzzes that ripple through your fingers as you glide over menu gems or tap the power switch with a crisp, affirming click. It elevates a whole thing from flimsy afterthought to a polished piece of the puzzle you actually enjoy holding. But the sleeper hit? A customizable action button, straight out of the iPhone playbook, letting you zap straight to your go-to stream, silence the chaos, or, plot twist, snap into gaming mode with one press. The remote that's long been but a jokes? It's evolving into your secret weapon. Sounds like a dream lineup so far, doesn't it? Buckle up, though, because a connectivity glow-up brings a curveball that could sting for die-hard Apple loyalists. Word is, this Apple TV will pioneer full Wi-Fi 7 across Apple's lineup, a speed demon that slashes lag to nothing for buttery cloud gaming sessions and primes you for pristine 8K feeds whenever the world catches up. But here's the rub, the one that might have you eyeing your current router with suspicion. Unlocking that full potential demands an upgrade to match, tacking on a hefty chunk of change you didn't budget for. Apple's raising the bar sky high, but is it nudging us to shell out more than we signed up for? On a brighter note, Thread 2.0 integration catapulted into Matter overlord status, with onboard smarts to crunch local AI for lightning-fast Siri chats and home tweaks. No cloud detours needed. Suddenly, your bulbs flicker on cue, doors unlock like clockwork, and cams stay vigilant, all orchestrated from this unassuming box. It cements the Apple TV as the undisputed commander of your HomeKit empire, the one piece you can't afford to overlook. The juiciest controversy bubbling up? Apple's toying with splitting the lineup into tiers. A beefed-up Pro Edition boasting that A18 powerhouse, extra storage, and all the bells, while a stripped-down starter clings to an A16 for the basics. Classic Apple chess, divvying up the crowd so power hunters pony up the premium. Craving that soul-slaying edge? Brace for the Pro surcharge. So, how much for this hybrid home entertainment monster? Supply chain chatter buries the old $129 sweet spot for good. The base 2025 Apple TV 4K is whispered to launch at a bold $299, shattering expectations and birthing a luxury console niche in one fell swoop. Outrageous? Maybe. But pause before you bail, because that sticker shock pack's a Trojan horse of value. A blockbuster bundle that's been simmering for years, now all but sealed. To make that pricing, Apple's reportedly courting a powerhouse cloud gaming suite. Think Xbox Game Pass on steroids, possibly sealed with a studio buyout, and tossing in 2 years free to sweeten the deal. It's the masterstroke that could turn skeptics into early adopters overnight. Timeline-wise, the stars are aligning for a holiday sprint. Late 2025, eyeing October through December, with current stock vanishing like a pure fresh smoke signal. We've unpacked the chip that redefines power, the OS mashup blurring boundaries, the remote that redeems itself, the smart home supercharge, and that eyebrow-raising tab. Here's my nudge to you, the true believers tuned in. If Apple unleashes a gaming library that goes toe-to-toe with the big leagues, and this little box devours those epics flawlessly, are you in at $299, or does it still feel like too steep a leap for what started as a streaming sidekick? Spill your verdict in the comments. Your voice shapes what we chase next. And if you're all in on these reveals, subscribe to catch the spec deep dive and launch frenzy. No FOMO on your watch. Until then, keep that screen glowing, the plot's thickening. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.